Hello, I'm Amber.
I'm Kaitlan.
And I'm Becky.
And you're listening to Fangirls Anonymous. Welcome back. We went on a small hiatus last week. We just had some stuff that happened, and so we took a week off, and now we're back.
Yes.
With
a vengeance.
Not
really. We love you guys.
yes, we do. So yeah, welcome to episode 20.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. 20.
Wow.
And I think we've missed 2 weeks, so we've been doing this for 22 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy awesome.
Yes.
Crazy amazing.
Ah.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, time flies.
Yeah, it does. All right, so what are we fangirling about this week? Me personally, I have to say I'm still coming down from my vacation. We had a great time. I did make a video. You can find it on my channel if you look up Impossible Amber on YouTube. It's there.
It's very good.
Great.
It's very good.
Apparently, I've been making people cry. Was not my intention.
It's not hard to make Amanda cry, just
She's not the only one,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
No, I made Becky cry.
I got
Yeah.
sniffly.
Some girl I don't even know posted that I made her cry, but she knows she's friends with Jamie, who's in the video, so she watched it because Jamie was tagged.
I got sniffly when Sawyer hugged Woody. That part
Yeah.
kind of was like, I just
Yeah.
have something to cry.
I almost couldn't handle that part.
Yeah.
Like, that was a good hug.
Pluto was a big one, though. Like, when he saw Pluto,
Oh, yeah.
if you watch the actual video, he's like, Pluto! And it's like,
Oh.
oh, my heart.
Yeah.
My favorite, though, I'll have to show you this video later, but my favorite was when he met Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. Total accident. Didn't even plan it. Like, we were just checking out the launch bay, and they have a cantina set up, and apparently that's where the Boba Fett meet and greet is, and I didn't know that. So we walked in, and there's nobody in there. So I'm just, like, checking it out, and next thing I know, Boba Fett walks out the door, and I had my camera ready, fortunately, because it was basically ready the entire trip. And I turn it on, and he walks over, and Sawyer has a BB-8 hat, like a BB-8 mouse ears.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, rebel scum, I don't need any trouble from you. And Sawyer, like, literally puts his fists up, and he's like, basically he's telling him how he's got skills and stuff, and Boba Fett's like, no. It was perfect. And we did check out Legoland, and on the same Star Wars scheme, they had all these lands built out of Legos, like
Nice.
Naboo and Hoth, and a lot. They didn't have Tatooine, which was surprising. Oh, no, they did, because they had the cantina. They had Kashyyyk. It was just like,
cool.
It was
Nice.
insane. Just these huge models, and and the Death Star, which was humongous. I had to take a picture of Sawyer in front of it just so I could show people the scale, because when you see a picture, you can't tell. Mm-hmm. But then when you actually see it, it was like, wow, it was huge. So it was really, really cool. But no, we had a great time. I did get to go visit Walt Disney. That was a huge moment for me. Mm-hmm. What I found weird, though, is so we stepped into the little garden, and Sawyer's shoe was untied. So we stepped out because I didn't want to tie his shoe in the middle of, his garden. And as I'm tying his shoe, this lady and another little girl kind of walk up. I'm like, oh, and they're watching us. And I'm like, oh, you must be here for the same thing that we are. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. So I finished tying his shoe, and we open up the gate again, and we go in the little garden area. And this lady walks up too, but they walk up, they open the gate, they stand at the gate, look for a second, and then they leave.
What?
And I was like, really? Like, you just came to just see it for a second?
Yeah.
First of all, the forest lawn where he's laid to rest, his ashes are, is freaking humongous. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe the sheer... I mean, I should have. It's in L.A. I couldn't believe the sheer size of this thing. They had hillsides that were... giant hillsides just covered in gravestones. And they had weird, kind of almost creepy names for some of the sections, like Vale of the Sleeping Babes.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that doesn't make me feel good about being here right now. So I had to find the Freedom Mausoleum. And he's literally right next to the Freedom Mausoleum. So we found it, and I walked in, and I had my moment. There were a couple tears, and I just kind of paid my respects and said thank you in my own little way, and
Yeah.
then we went on our way. But it meant a lot to me to be there and see it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we had a great time, and the video pretty much kind of says it all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I actually had to cut a bunch of stuff out because it was running way too long. I was like, nobody's going to want to sit through this. It's already like 2 songs long. It's like 6 minutes. But
nice music choices, too, by
Thank
the way. That contributed greatly to the tear jerking.
that's what I've been hearing. I think about it long ahead of time, which is sad, but that's what I do. And then the other thing I'm fangirling about, so I've decided what it would be for Halloween, and it is on the Disney related scheme of things. On the Fangirls Anonymous page, they had posted the if Disney princesses were real, and apparently Amanda and now everybody else thinks Anna looks like me. Their version of Anna. So I've decided that's what I'm going to do for Halloween. So I was scouring the internet today for costumes, and it's really interesting to see the different variations of it. Like, I'm a stickler for if I'm going to do it, I'm going to frickin' do it right. Like, and so there's versions of it where she has the strips, but it's not like an actual pleated skirt. There's ones where it's just a solid skirt, and I'm like...
I would love to see you in the green dress.
Oh, the spring one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's harder to find, though. And it's going to be way more expensive than... I want her coronation dress. That's what I want. I don't want, like, the winter dress. I want the coronation dress. And so I'm I actually watched the movie today to see what her skirt actually does, and it is a pleated skirt, so I need to find the pleated skirt. I found a place that'll do it for a relatively decent price and also not a terribly long turnaround time. Yeah. So that's, I've been kind of fangirling about that. And then I started thinking about my Emerald City Comic Con costume and looking at that. And not going to say what it is because I don't want people to copy me, but it's going to be awesome. So anyway, Kaitlan, what are you fangirling about?
Oh, goodness. Kevin and I just finished season 1 of Ash vs. Evil Dead. It was amazing and bloody and hilarious, and... everyone played their roles beautifully. I really felt for these characters at the end of it, and Lucy Lawless did amazingly in the role of Ruby, and surprised the hell out of Kevin and I. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, but we were wondering about her, and then she revealed it and was like, oh shit, we weren't even expecting that, and it's fucking kick-ass, and I'm really excited for season 2, which starts October 2nd, so we're going to be excited about that. Also, I've been getting back into Labyrinth because I introduced my child to David Bowie, and
every mother should.
Yes, especially a huge fan that I am. We were listening to some of his music that I had on a mixed CD, and I said, "This is David Bowie. He is not only an amazing singer, but he helped Mommy through some of the hardest times of her life, and Mommy has loved him since she was about 5 years old when I watched Labyrinth." And she goes, "Well, what's that movie?" And I was like, "Well, you never had any interest in it when you were like 2, so why don't we go home and watch it?" So we went home, we watched it, she loved it, and so we watched it today when she was over, and she told me her favorite characters are in this order: Sarah, the Goblin King, and the baby. And I'm like, you don't like Hoggle? You don't like Ludo? She's like, no, I like them. They're just not my favorite characters.
Oh, I love Ludo.
And Ludo's my favorite. I told her that Ludo is like her daddy, and she's like, yeah, he is. He's big and scary looking, but he's actually really sweet. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how he is. And I wanted to add in there and kind of dumb, but I didn't.
But now you just did.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to this. But anyway, I asked her, I said, well, why do you like the Goblin King? And she goes, well, it's David Bowie, Mom. And I was like, yes. Achievement unlocked.
Right? Yes. You have now leveled up to ultimate parent.
Yes. So she's loving that. And I have to make an honorable mention of the cartoon adaptation of Home that's on Netflix. My daughter is obsessed with it, and I thought, oh God, I'm sitting there watching it because I love the movie, but it's a very good cartoon. I'm really thoroughly enjoying it. I will actually sit down and watch it with her, and it's actually going on different themes and ideas that I'm noticing that cartoons these days are actually touching on and teaching children about in cartoon speak and little children speak, and I'm kind of like, yay, touch on those themes, touch on gender issues and things like that.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy about it.
Well, because those aren't going away.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're not, and it's great that because Home does it in such an awesome way, and it's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were watching that today, and I loved it.
Great way to normalize.
Yeah,
things
it's
for-
completely normalized. Annika doesn't even see anything wrong with it. She's just sitting, I'm looking, I'm like waiting. She's not saying anything. She's just like this. She's like, they look really fabulous, Mommy.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they do, sweetheart. They look fantastic. And so yeah, I've been just Labyrinth and Ash vs. Evil Dead right now. Oh, and Amanda got me my birthday present came in. I have to give a shout out to that.
Go, Amanda!
Amanda got me. She showed me the picture on my birthday because it hadn't arrived yet. It was a Sherlock Funko Pop doll, and she messages me this morning at like 7:30 and said, "Look who's here!" And I'm like, and she's like, "I'll drop him off at your house if you're home." I'm like, "I am so home." And she showed up, and I nearly made out with the box. No, I didn't. I was like, "He's so cute," and I did take him out of the box, but he does have a place of honor. I just wanted him to be standing. He is on a ledge. I felt that was appropriate.
Oh.
my husband came home and he's like, "Oh, you got it." I'm like, "Yep." Isn't he cute? He's like, "He's so cute." Kissed him on his little head. He was like, "He's so cute." Anyway, so thank you, Amanda. That was the best present ever. The best present ever will be from Kevin, and that'll be coming soon. So, but Amanda, top 5. Actually, no, second. You got the second.
You get second place. What was it? First the worst, second the best. Isn't that what we used to say in the elementary school when people would want to be first in line? First the worst, second the best.
Yeah, dude. Dude, my Xena skater dress. I'm so excited about it.
Oh, yes.
It'll be
I
beautiful.
can't wait to see that.
Me too.
I will be wearing it to a podcast once I get it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I believe you'll be wearing it a lot once you get it.
Mm-hmm. Caitlin, you need to watch it. I don't want to take it off.
I feel like my kid in his Minecraft shirts. Watch that so I can wear it tomorrow. You have like 3 other Minecraft shirts. You don't have to wear this one every day.
That's how I feel about my Sherlock shirts. I only have 2 of them, and I'm like, I have to wash these at some point. Actually, no, I have 3. Never mind.
Oh, ooh, 3. I saw. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, Becky, what are you fangirling about this week?
It's the last few weeks have been kind of not super fangirly for me, just because lots of life crap and bleh. But I am super excited that we've started. Amber and I have begun joining in.
I'm still just a guest character. I've only been the
Okay.
once. You actually made a legit character.
Yeah. Okay, so started playing my first tabletop RPG, which I've been chomping at the bit to play for like years, but have never had a chance. And like I would have attempted starting my own, but I wouldn't have begun to know where to start.
Right.
Like,
Well,
I have
how long
3
have
kids.
how long have they been tabletopping
Oh,
like that?
God, eons.
Yeah.
Like, Dean's been doing it pretty much for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Like, he's been playing with people probably since he was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, the man knows his shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So at least you got lots of experienced people to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got Wikipedia.
And they were super... I mean, they were... Because the first time you played was the first time... Well, second time I've played. The first time it was traumatic. It was a traumatic experience. But they literally just kind of set me down and made me a character. Mm-hmm. And said, "Okay, so this is going on. What do you do?" And I was like, what? Like, I literally... It was way over my head. Like... And I was still so new to all geek culture stuff that it just was... So I knew... I had a better idea going in this time exactly what was going on. So that was better. And we had guest characters, so at least there were, stats and stuff that, and stories that were already established, so we didn't have to go in and do all that. But being newbies, they were incredibly patient with us.
Yeah.
Wait, which dice do I roll? How many times do I roll it?
They were great with me.
Yeah.
They were great with me. It was the first time my druid actually did anything, I made water, which it sounds cool, but you just basically make a puddle. And I'm like, shit. And everyone laughed, and I'm sitting there going, oh, okay. Shit. Amanda's all like touching my back, like it's all right. I'm like, no, it's not. That's my first impression, and I completely fucked it up.
That's okay. I went below hit points.
Yeah, you told me. That.
Yeah. Although for my character, for how like cool my character was, she didn't have a lot of hit points. Like it was kind of depressing. Like for all the badass skills she had, her hit points were way under.
Yeah.
So
at least you got a character with like cool skills and stuff.
Yeah, except for then I had like half that team attacking me. You at least got to go invisible.
Yeah.
It's like I can't use half of the cool shit you gave me if I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked because they presented us with a variety of starter characters for
Actually, we were a team.
Yeah.
Not anymore because now you have your character.
Yeah. Well, still on the team. Like, I'm a good guy. But yeah, they offer us all these choices, and in any video game RPG I've played, my main thing is like smallest race possible, rogue. So I picked the halfling rogue. This was a mistake. Because I'm learning the differences between tabletop RPG and video game RPG, and the skills I would use in a video game are like they're the same skills in the tabletop, but they work completely differently.
Right.
Like sneak attack and stuff like that, and everything. So like,
Well, yeah, because you have
I'm sitting there going, I know how to play a rogue, and then I start playing it. I'm like, well, why can't? Oh, well, fuck. And one of the other players, Randy, was like, we're on a smoke break. We go outside, and I'm like, I don't know how to play this character. Like this works completely differently from everything that I'm used to for, this class and everything. And he goes, you're a stupid halfling. And I'm like, oh, I know that. And he goes, no, you're Pippin. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. So then I
you don't automatically go to Bilbo from the beginning. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, so I was Pippin and I was
Merry.
not happy.
Yeah.
So
Pippin, Merry, Sam, Frodo. Then you get to Bilbo.
Well, I didn't even want to go through the evolutions.
Hobbit evolutions.
So they let me make a new character of my own because like I can't do anything I want to do, and so I'm like paying attention to the skills of other classes and everything, and I really liked the bard skills that one of the other players was using, and so when I was going through the book and everything, I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at like all the different kinds of bards and stuff. So I'm looking at the bard, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I want to do some like sweet martial arts kind of shit. And so I went and looked at the monk section and picked like a type of monk. So I've got the archivist bard and key monk combo going on. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty excited because I was very specific about like looking at the different skills and going like, okay, that I can use that. And so yes, hopefully we'll see how it all works out.
What's your new character's name?
Lilliwaine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
That was the name of my second EverQuest character. My little wood elf rogue.
Little. Got it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Small.
Yeah. So this one is a half elf, which actually, like according to the book, the half elves are slightly taller than humans. Like not quite as tall as elves, but taller than humans. So like when I saw that, I was slightly disappointed. Like, oh, well, okay, I guess I can be tall, whatever.
Ish.
Yeah.
Tall-ish.
So my character is actually the same height as I am. So yeah, I decided I'll just go with 5'8". I'm like height. Okay.
It's a good height.
Yeah. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see how playing her turns out. I think it's going to work out really good because I gave her the alignment which I would have in real life instead of trying to go chaotic neutral like I really wanted to. But I just don't think I could actually play that. So.
Oh, see, in real life, like, I'm so not chaotic neutral, but
I am.
but I play it so much better.
I am
like,
completely chaotic neutral.
Yes, you are.
Yes. And Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to play
Actually.
the stupid halfling chaotic neutral, but it just really just went chaotic.
Yeah. Well, that's probably where I went wrong with my rogue.
Yeah.
But I was about the mission, but the problem was that GM wasn't going to let me actually complete the mission. That was kind of the
Oh, no,
point,
he had intent
so.
for you to die.
I don't think he had intent for me to die, but the mission wasn't meant to be completed. But
Yeah,
he also
no.
saw the whole story
Yeah.
turning out so differently than it
Yeah.
did.
That's usually how it
That and
goes
it being
with
guest
that group.
characters.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes with that group.
Yeah.
So this wasn't what I had expected.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I'm really liking the storyline. It's interesting.
Well, now that there's parallel universes involved.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun.
It's funny because I pissed John off.
I know, you told me and I thought it was great.
Well, I didn't get it at first. Like, when he sent me that message and he's like, damn it, Amber! And I'm like, what did I do? I don't understand what I did! Like, what? And then it turns out that it's because of the game and something I talked about, and then it applied to the game, and it changed everything.
It
and
fucked his world up.
Yes, it did.
Now I'm gonna have to leave.
Just fall asleep first. It's fine.
He does, and he snores. He snores. I remember throwing many a pencil at him.
Nani got lots of pictures. It was amazing.
He does it at every game. I fall asleep, and I would throw.
Well,
pencils
he's
at
also
him.
an early bird. Like, I get it, kind of, but yeah. All right, so moving on. Unless there's something else you want to add about Pathfinder and
Oh, not really. No, that was pretty much like I feel like if I say too much more, I'm just gonna sound like an idiot. So
because you're still learning.
yeah,
I hear
but
you.
everybody's been really great about explaining things.
Yeah,
and
they
like
are great.
totally awesome. Yeah,
Because we went in pretty damn blind.
yeah, and they're all like, "No, you're doing great. You're doing great." I'm like,
Lies, but I like it.
Yes. I will attempt to believe you until I actually learn a thing or two. Which I am actually like catching on to some things pretty quickly, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm having a lot of fun.
All right, so moving on. Speaking of evolution, Hiddleswift is over. Womp, womp, womp. Pretty sure we called that a while ago.
We did.
Yeah.
We totally called
Yeah,
that.
I think when we talked about it the first time.
Yeah, but apparently it was very amicable, so maybe no breakup song. That'll be
That's her
relief.
MO, though.
Yeah, well, not just that, but she needs a new album. So,
It'll just be called Hiddlestoned. I expect royalties, Taylor.
oh my god. Well, I loved that meme I posted of Tom Hiddleston and Taylor Swift are so cute, but it's him with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, God.
That was awesome.
I saw that and I was like, screenshot, send. Because it was on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is too good not to share. So I screenshot and I sent it to Fangirls Anonymous.
Yes, that was
Because it
hilarious.
was funny. Because he does have the long blonde hair. Not as long as hers, but I think it suits him
It might
personally.
be now. She got it cut recently.
Oh yeah, Thor's hair is actually longer.
Yeah.
And cuter.
Yes.
More
Oh yes.
flippable.
Well, it helps that they're extensions, so.
Yes.
Anyway, I just thought that was interesting and not surprising in the least.
No.
I was wondering how long it was going to be,
4 months, man. I think it was 4 months.
Or
4 weeks.
3.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah.
Okay.
I was curious because it could be like a longer term thing, but it will end.
Yeah.
But it was a 3-month
We're
thing.
with Tom Hiddleston, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, her loss. Our
Yeah.
gain.
No.
Yes.
He's single again.
All right, my Tom
'Cause we all
Hiddleston
totally
Anne
have-
Hathaway ship is back on.
Because, we all totally have a chance.
Hope's
no.
a good thing.
Yeah. Well, there's hope, and then there's hope so far out of my league, it's not even funny.
Hey.
Then again, I met David Tennant at Disneyland. Anything could happen.
Yes.
Anything. Can
Anything.
happen.
Everything is awesome.
My crush got married, so...
And it's cute,
It's
unfortunately.
adorable. Oh my god, I love her so much.
Yeah, I really want Hiddleston to be with, like, some, like, super adorable, super classy, like, happy, dancy person.
Emma Stone.
And
no.
Taylor is barely one of those, so...
Emma Thompson, maybe. That'd be cute.
That would be... Oh, Emma Thompson.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. I was like,
Yeah.
Emma Thompson.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
Yeah.
I meant Emma Watson.
I heard...
I was thinking about...
I heard what
they're
you
both
meant.
in it. So, yeah, no, Emma
No,
Watson.
I knew what you meant, but I was just like...
Emma Thompson's a little old. She's
Actually.
a little old for him.
Yep.
Just a bit.
No, yeah, now Emma Watson totally bumps out Anne Hathaway. I want
Sweet.
that.
You're welcome.
I want that. Yes.
It'd be super cute. But she's going to school here in the U.S. Although I think he's filming in the U.S. Because she goes to Brown.
And you know them actor types, they're all over the place.
That's
anyway.
true. They travel. They're the jet setters and
Yeah.
fabulous and wonderful. Okay.
Lucky bastards.
Getting to pretend to be other people all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what society is. But that's another story. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so also in nerd news, apparently the Game of Thrones new book, Winds of Winter, date was potentially leaked. Release date.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. So potentially it could be released on March 9th of 2017, which is months and months and months ahead of schedule for Game of Thrones season 7 to release in August. So there's lots of time to read all the books.
I was gonna say, hey,
Between-
that leaves, some that should be able to.
Well, I guess it also
finish them by
depends on
then.
how long it is, because how long did it take him to write it?
Eons.
Eons.
Forever.
So anyway, there has been a potential release date leaked, and that's pretty exciting news, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I would have known if Kevin found out about that because he would have been squealing.
Well, now you can be here. Listen to the podcast. There's news you want to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Here, let me skip to this time.
about 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
All right, so next, because that really, there's not a whole lot of pomp and circumstance. That is what it is. But it's still big news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as yet unconfirmed.
Yes, it was potentially leaked. But that'd be exciting.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And that'd be a good time for it to come out.
Yeah.
They're releasing it right before spring starts, but it's called Winds of Winter.
George R. R. Martin, of course, he's gonna
Yeah.
ruin all sunlight
He'd
and all that.
honestly be very smart to release it in, like, November. Because Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
And people have lots more time on Christmas breaks and over the holidays. Excuse to run away from family. Sorry, I gotta go read my book.
Uh-huh.
So
I say
really,
that all the time.
that would be so much smarter. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll still sell like crazy.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that. But I bet initial sales would be higher if it was around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's supposed to, it's a winter book, right? Winter's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next, Harry Potter Go.
Yes.
I'm hearing a yes.
I'm only hesitant because it's still Niantic.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, I find it really exciting. But, like, Niantic with their bugs and their attempts at fixes and everything,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, don't fuck it up too much, guys, because you're gonna, like, super piss people off, and, like, then nobody's gonna want to play.
But the stops will probably end up being the same, so we'll at least know where they all are.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't know, they are creating a Harry Potter Go. The premise is you are searching out fantastic beasts, so fantastic beasts and where to find them, but
Yeah.
I imagine it's probably going to be right around the time the movie comes out. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Pokestops are going to be wizard cards. That's kind of how it looks to me from the preview.
Mm-hmm.
And then you spin them and you get stuff.
Yeah. And I keep wondering about that. I'm like, so what are we gonna collect?
Yeah.
And
well, but
like,
we
what
need
do the cards do?
we need
I need to
something
know more to be more excited.
to capture the beasts.
Yeah.
Because it's like with the Pokestops, you get the special things to collect the Pokemon. So I imagine it'll be what you pick up for the beasts. Maybe more power. And then, of course, you get to pick a house. So there'll be 4 houses instead of 3 teams, which will be interesting, too.
Yeah.
But it'll be obvious what color is what, so there won't be any guessing.
Yeah.
There's already all those things out there. You might be a Hufflepuff if. You might be a Ravenclaw if.
Total Ravenclaw. Actually.
Hufflepuff. What can I say?
I'm a Slitherpuff.
A Slitherpuff. Sounds like a pygmy puff, like the little things that...
I'm a Huffleclaw, apparently, but I stick to my Ravenclaw pride.
I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't know what else I would honestly be.
I could see you being a Slitherpuff.
Slitherpuff.
I'd
probably be a Hufflin. Because I'm more Hufflepuff than Slytherin. So Hufflin.
I kind of
every
picture
day I'm
as
Hufflin.
maybe a Gryffindor Hufflepuff is
a Gryffindor.
Kind of, yeah, a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
It would have been my guess.
They have the test to see.
Oh, see, I don't know about the dual houses. I've just done the one.
Yeah.
The one Pottermore test.
Yeah, that's the only one that matters, and I got Ravenclaw on that one.
That is the only one that matters.
I redid
like
the
the
Pottermore
Myers-Briggs.
sorting, and I actually got sorted into Hufflepuff this time.
Which you were like, not true. You're like, this thing is bugged.
I had kind of a like existential like but I'm a Slytherin.
Can you imagine being sorted into Hufflepuff? I'd go home, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm just saying that's what I'm hearing. No,
it was just like, to me, because like the first time I took it was like a few years ago, and I'm like, yes, Slytherin, yes, love this, and then I take it again, I'm like, Hufflepuff. What?
It did get more intense this round, I noticed, though. Like, the initial test was kind of like, and then they redid it, and it was like,
it was different,
massively intense. I got Hufflepuff both times, though, so I'm a Hufflepuff.
You're my favorite Hufflepuff.
Aww, thanks.
Wait, isn't Amanda a Hufflepuff?
She is.
Yes.
Imagine that. What don't Amanda and I have in common? Let's be honest right now.
She laughed at me when I got
Ravenclaw.
Ravenpuff. When we did the dual test. She's like, ha! And you had some Hufflepuff in you, and I'm like, shut up. Shut up. If anything, I'd be a Slitherclaw or something,
Ooh, that's actually cool sounding. That's like an ideal pet name. Come here, Slitherclaw.
So
be like a.
And then she kept going, no,
snake
I watched you take the test. I saw you're a Ravenpuff. And I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we have a little bit of time left. I want to take just a moment and get a little serious. We did lose an amazing actor this last week. Gene Wilder passed away.
Yeah.
Very sad, but it sounds like it was a peaceful thing and he's not suffering anymore, and et cetera, et cetera. But he was a wonderful actor, and he will be missed, even though he hasn't actually done anything in a long time, but for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But the stuff that he did do was wonderful.
Yeah.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yes. My favorite will always be Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Or See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
It's your favorite, but you don't know?
I haven't watched it in a while, okay? But no, it's my favorite. Him and Richard Pryor together was magic, especially in that one to me. Like, that is totally my favorite of, like, all Gene Wilder's movies.
Yes. I loved him in the original Producers. And
yeah, I know he was good in that.
And then, but my top favorite performance that he ever did, and it was only, like, the one scene. I loved Willy Wonka, please do not get me wrong. But the one scene in the boat will always get me. Because that, to me, that was the most terrifying for a little kid to watch. And now
that always creeped me out.
Now every time we watch the movie, Kevin and I actually have to recite that part every single time because we love it that much. Yes, the danger must be growing, so the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. It's so great.
It is, yeah. No, and that I think Willy Wonka is my favorite. His performance in that is so good, and it really set a standard, I think. And
I like the
even though the movie didn't exactly follow the book really well, it still made it its own, and I think Gene Wilder's performance in it made it its own.
Well, like, I didn't know that tumble he does at the gates, that was completely improv.
Yeah.
He just threw that in there, and their reactions were how they,
whoa! That was their real, like, oh my god! Yeah. Yeah. I love improv stuff like that where nobody else is in on it.
Yeah, I also loved him in Blazing Saddles. I'm not a big fan of Blazing Saddles just because it's such a problematic movie, but I did love him in that movie.
So anyway, we lost another good one. 2016, you can knock your shit off.
Yeah.
All right.
You're done.
I've said my piece. All right. So, last but certainly not least, this is podcast number 20. Podcast number 25. We're going to do a Q&A session, questions and answers. So we need your questions to answer.
Yeah.
So if you have a question, you can post it in the comments below. You can email us, hello@fangirlsanonymous.com, or you can use the lovely contact form on our website, which is fangirlsanonymous.com.
Or if you're Facebook friends with us or in the Fangirls Anonymous group, can just as easily contact us there. And
or put it in the comments below, because we always post it to the Fangirls group.
Yes.
So comments is a good thing. But if you don't want anybody to read your question, then you can use the other means of contact: email, PM, whatever.
Yep.
Whatever.
Make a fake email address.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, nothing too creepy. Okay, nothing too creepy. We can do a little creepy.
Creepy. I'm proud of you. We can do the creepy.
We can do a little creepy.
No, you can't shove him in the trunk. Yes, you can. I'm so proud of you.
You have to let him go. Good job. So anyway, Amanda will be here that week to read off the questions. She will be moderator.
Yeah.
She'll be our own little Chris Hardwick.
Yes.
We should get her to dress up in like a little suit, even though I can see anything. It's just it'd be great.
Did you hear that, Amanda? Wear a suit. The fangirls demand it.
Suit up.
I really am fighting the urge to end it with bitch, but I can't.
We love you.
She knows we love her.
Yes. All right. So anyway, yes, questions. And unless there's anything else you ladies would like to add.
Not this week.
We'll keep this one a little shorter, and that's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's not the size that matters, it's what you do with it.
That's right. That is so true. Yes, all right. Well, then.
We'll probably want to talk about some Stranger Things stuff next week.
Yes.
Though.
Yeah.
Caitlin, have you watched yet?
Well, there's enough time. You have a week to watch 8 episodes.
And I can wait to bring it up, too, if you want to watch it.
I can't, this sounds extremely hipster of me, but I don't like watching stuff that everybody is fucking talking about.
Ah.
It bugs the shit out of me. And plus, I'm still irritated that every time I see something that says Stranger Things, because this is the same fucking font as Doctor Strange, I keep thinking it's Doctor Strange shit. And then I'm like, fuck you, Stranger Things, get a different font!
It's just irking you on several levels.
It's irritating me. It's pissing me off. Pissing me off, actually.
So
it's
next week we'll talk Stranger Things.
That's fine.
And until then, we'll definitely talk to you next week. Same fangirl time, same fangirl channel. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Love you.